All right, everyone, welcome back to the South Asia Suiji Showdown. For a interesting match, it will be SigmaArtoriaJi versus the Slime Girls. This will be a fun match to watch. We obviously have our rank 1 seed, or rank 1, I guess, tournament player seed, however you want to frame it. Poke, alongside My Angel Sigma and AlphaLogy versus Chinception and the rest of the Slime Girls as we get into the lobby. Presumably we'll be having pick bans very shortly, including roles. But this will be an interesting match. I think with Poke on your team. Oh, we are changing. All right, that's fine. Nope, not a problem. All right, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. I believe picks may have already happened. I think we're into a DT3 pick. Or at least at least the banger's going. But this will be an interesting game. I think Poke and My Angel Sigma, obviously My Angel Sigma, one of the higher seeds within the tier 2 bracket, and then Chin and Gunslinger. Interested to see how they will fare. But an interesting weekend overall. I know that there is, I believe, 2 other matches going on. I believe that one will unfortunately not be streamed. We only have so many resources, so we'll be here. What is the BPM of this map, I wonder? But here we go. DT3. Laser is chugging. Sigma has disappeared from the overlay. Not sure if that might be an abort, if that is real. Yeah, it does look like that is an abort. Like it's a real DC. Yeah, just check in general as well. All right, looks like we are going to be back in. I think my Sigma DC'd for some reason. All good. That will be SigmaArtoriaJi's one abort for this match, so if anything else happens, they will have to play out the rest of the match with just that solo player. So we'll see how things go onto this DT3. I think overall should be relatively comfortable for Red Team. I say that, but 3 breaks already. It's just going to be poke with a bit of combo going into the start of this, the start of the harder section of this map. Again, only 2 minutes. And for someone like poke, this map should be pretty straightforward. And Slime Girl's struggling at the start of this. Chin has a bit of that recovery combo. Currently being matched by my Sigma, so Poke is able to rack up his own score. Yeah, I mean, this is... I have really nothing else to say. Chin has done a really good job on this recovery, but Gunslinger struggling. My Sigma also with a decent recovery, but right now it's just on Poke, 99.5% AC. So we get to this halfway point. Oh, and Poke is going to get through that. I mean, this should just be a comfortable closeout. I will mention while we're here, my Sigma, good recovery, especially on that Act 400k and Conception himself. Even though he found a break right before the break. Also standing at about 95, probably going to end around that 500k mark. Gunslinger and him will both find misses, but there should be no problem for SigmaArtoriaJi. They should be able to close this out. Will this be a 1v2? I'm pretty sure, well, it already is for Poke. $1.1 million. Will he get to 1.2? The Yak is looking like it. And that spin. And he won't. He'll fall a little bit short of that 1.2 million, but still very good score from Poke. 3 100s. And that's just going to be a very, very, I mean, very straightforward point for SigmaArtoriaJi. Obviously, when you have a guy like Poke on your team, you play to his strengths. You go towards that topping, but I wonder for Slime Girls what they're going to go into during this. What do they feel the most comfortable on? Do they try to go to the free mob pool? Do you try to go towards gimmick. I think we missed a few of the bands, so I'm not particularly sure what's available. So we do have a Hard Rock 2 band from the Slime Girls, Hard Rock, or DT1 for SigmaArtoriaJi. And yeah, we will be going to that No Mod 4. So I get the tech map. Actually, never mind. Yeah, actually, I think the colors might be a bit weird on the overlay. I got confused there for a second. This is this pic of Slime Girls. Don't get confused by the red border around the song. This is Slime Girls pic. I think on this match, again, I don't know how many subs we'll see. I expect there to be none. I think these are the two strongest players on both of these respective teams by a decent margin, so I don't expect anything different. As we get into this, again, 2-minute map, but if you do find some of these, unfortunate breaks, you can really find you put yourself in a bad situation. That's going to be a miss for a miss. Gunslinger and My Angel Sigma are going to be trading out. It's just going to be a 1v1 between Artoria and Chinception, the tier 1 seeds, going at it. My Angel Sigma will find another break, but so will Gunslinger. And so this act on Poke doing a lot of work right now, but still, recovery is coming back in for the Slime Girls as My Angel Sigma going to find another break. A couple of breaks in this as well, really struggling on some of the slider aim. He's just not able to hold anything right now, and the recovery from Gunslinger is coming in as well, alongside the full combo of Chinception. We get to the break, it's 50k, this map is still very much doable. But for SigmaArtoriaJi, it's going to have to come from a few breaks on the Slime Girls. And obviously Poke must hold the full combo. Just Sigma finds a break, Poke finds a break, and that's going to be the map. Chinception's going to be able to run away with this now with his full combo. And Gunslinger with a very good recovery as well. There's a couple of hundreds on that burst section, but this is a very solid score coming in from the Slime Girls. Chinception will find that break. Gunslinger on a very good recovery, 600 combo now after those early breaks, looking to cross that 500k threshold. Yeah, My Angel Sigma really struggling on this map, less than 200k on this. Poke doing what he can with that 600k, but it is not going to be enough. And Slime Girls will convert their own point. They will get this to 1-1, and now the ball is back in the favor, or back in the court of SigmaArtoriaJi. Where would they want to go with this? I think it depends on what both of them are comfortable on. I think it's strange, right? Because Poke is relatively comfortable on everything. So do you try to pick more towards what My Angel Sigma feels good on because you expect Poke to get a good score on that? Do you try to play the mind games of what they don't want to pick? And, well, you go for the hidden two. So we'll see which one of these theories is correct. And you're going to see Altology actually stepping in, it looks like. I think My Angel Sigma is not too fond of low AR. So we will see the hidden two. I actually don't know how many hidden twos we've seen this weekend. Come in for the hidden two. Interested to see how he plays on this type of map, and for some girls doesn't look like any other swaps. Very slow map, but we're going to see early breaks for Altbiology and Gunslinger. You see the Act actually doing a lot of difference. Altbiology and Poke around that 93%. Conception holding right now with the highest combo in the lobby, or the highest Act in the lobby, 97.5. So doing a little bit of work to help, you know, slow down the score lead. But that early break, well, but another break for Altbiology. So the score lead's going to slowly start to shift back over as Gunslinger's combo is going to rebuild. Altbiology is out-acting Poke. We are here for it. Gunslinger will find a break. And Altbiology's recovery combo going well, but he's going to find a break, but so will Chin. And now it's just going to be Poke. This hidden 2 panning out very well. And Poke is a hidden 2 enjoyer. Altbiology is starting to slip on some of the Act, but he's done a decent enough job right now in this 1v1 against Gunslinger. It is all good. We love our proletariat comrades in tier 3. I say as the host, but Poke finding that break is going to make things really interesting. We get into this end stage of the map. There's not a whole lot of combo to combat it though, and this Act from Poke is doing a lot alongside the struggles of Gunslinger on this Act as well. And so yeah, I mean, Chin's gonna find another break, Poke is gonna keep hoarding, and this is going to be a good conversion for SigmaArtoriaJi. Poke will find a break, but the damage is done. 500k on his own. Another 1v2 for Artoria, my angel. And that will be hidden 2. And shout out to Altbiology. Doesn't beat Gunslinger in the head-to-head in the score department, but does a very good job. 110k roughly. Also does very well on the Act, especially at the start of that map in the early section. And Poke, 2 minutes, 500k expected. And we're going to go straight into the No Mod 3 for the Slime Girls. So let's see how this pans out. We're going to see my Angel Sigma coming back in for this. I think this No Mod 3 is, it is definitely a map. Good song. I like it. Oh, hold on, the overlays. Oh my god, there's 4. All right, we're back. There were 4 maps picked out for a second there. They got crazy. We'll get into this. And here we go. I think this is the longest map we have seen so far. 3 minutes, very normal length. No Mod 3. I think this No Mod 3, if you did practice pool, if you rated a few, I think it gets better, or it's much more comfortable, but I say that my Angel Sigma will start off with a break. It's early on in the map though, so not be a determining factor. Poke currently holding an SS. with a versus the double FC for Gunslinger and Conception. So because of that, it will be slight score advantage. You can see that start to build as we get into the first Ki soon. Mind you, Sigma going to find another break as we get into this. And for SigmaArtoriaJi, they're really going to need one of these big combos on Slime Girls to break soon to allow pokes SASS to really take full effect. But both going to hit. How to snap aim section. All of these patterns are just so dangerous. All super breakable. Mind you, Sigma is finding this very difficult. There is a bit of reprieve though. Gunslinger will finally go down. And so now it is a 1v1 between Chin and Artoria, my angel. You can see also the score lead being helped by the fact that Gunslinger over 100k in the lead over my angel Sigma. So it's going to have to be a break for Chin and poke 2 FC probably to make up this difference, or at least really, you know, extend this lead or extend this combo to maybe like 700k. That's a lot of ifs, that's a lot of wishes. Let's see how it goes. Both the big combos will hit. Kind of this section you have to snap at the end. My Angel Sigma and Gunslinger will break once again. And the score leads are stuck at 50k. Poke is doing all he can, but he can't break down Chinception right now. From Poke is just so brutal. 99.5. Chinception holding the combo, keeping this alive for his team. You can see the score lead is starting to go down. My Angel Sigma is starting to build something here. But it's not going to go down fast enough without this break from Chinception. As Gunslinger starts to rebuild his own recovery, the score lead's still stuck at 30k. This is on a knife's edge. It is starting to go down slowly, I say that, but my Angel Sigma's going to find a break. And that's a really bad break at this point in the map. That score lead got down to below 10k, but now it's starting to rocket back over towards the Slime Girls. I say that it's around 20k right now. Both these big combos do need to hold, it feels like. It looks like they will. Oh my god, they both broke at the end, but it didn't matter. Chinception and Gunslinger both break at the last pattern, but Poke's SC does not matter. They will convert their point, Slime Girls, and this is 2-2 now. If that score lead was a bit closer at the end, that I think Chinception chain missed that last pattern, that could have gotten very sketchy. But a very, very admirable score for Artoria, my angel. 99.17 AC. 970k on this. Not too shabby. And Pilot, can you, I'll say this on stream, I don't mind. Can you check if that's on a double pick? I'm almost certain SigmaArtoriaJi picked DT3. I don't believe that they can pick DT2. Nah, fair enough. I forgot my own rules. All good. It is all good. It is DT2. It is DT2. Oh, overlay's a bit scuffed, but... will be Spring My Dreams. Again, this is just in Poke's wheelhouse, right? You play what he can do, and my Angel Sigma didn't do too shabby on that DT3. So I think that this team will definitely want to go towards tapping on this pool, on pools in the future, especially in that quarterfinals pool. As just a reminder to everyone, no one is eliminated in the group stage. If you come top 2 in the group, you will immediately go to winner's bracket. If you come bottom 2, you will start in the loser's bracket. Here we go, DT2. This is Poke's specialty, so let's see how the Slime Girls hold up. They couldn't stop the onslaught on DT3. It's not a great start. Gunslinger will find an early break. It's early in the map, but again, this is only 2 minutes 30. That miss from Chin's gonna hurt a lot more because this is in this kind of slow section. At the break, we're gonna see what's going on, and I think they understand the gravity of their situation. Poke with the SS 97.5 on my Angel Sigma. And he will find a break. I think that was a slider break. But this combo from Poke, he's going to be able to keep this going. Recoveries are coming in for Chinception and for Gunslinger, but right now it is the Poke show, 99.25, 250k individually, versus the 275 collective of the Slime Girls. We get into this next key eye here. Everyone's going to understand the situation. With Gunslinger going down, the score lead is going to become borderline insurmountable. And Conception doing a really admirable job on this recovery. And shout out to My Angel Sigma, really good act on this 97, 400k currently, but again, it's all the Poke show. It's a 1v2 right now. 640k on Artoria My Angel versus the 620-ish on the Slime Girls. We get into this last section of the map. Feels like this is done and dusted. Double break for the Slime Girls. If it wasn't already over, it is 100% now. My Angel Sigma will find a break, but he's done a very admirable job. Almost 600k, but yeah, I mean, I don't know what you do on this map against Poke when he's playing like this. And that's why he's the GOAT of this type of map in India. Another almost 1.2 million score, a little bit lower than the DT3 score. An extra 100 and a few extra hundreds and a 50 in there. But that's going to be 3-2 for SigmaArtoriaJi and the Slime Girls. Very important pick. Oh yeah, if you guys want to go check out that tiebreaker on the South Asia Suiji Twitch, it's happening right now. Cream and EB versus Clarity and Suyong. They're about halfway through the tiebreaker. I highly recommend checking that out. Yeah, I'm not sure if we'll be able to swap to it if this match ends before. Actually, maybe the mainstream can swap to it if they're on tiebreaker. So we'll see. Maybe that'll come up on the mainstream. But this is the 4th tiebreaker this weekend. This pool has proven pretty competitive, but we will be getting into this No Out 5 here. Slime Girls seeing if they can try to convert their point here. A 2-minute map. Got these polyrhythms. It's a pretty shaky map. If you aren't too comfortable on this type of map, it can be very difficult. So we'll see what happens. we get to the halfway point right now, and everyone's holding these combos, but this Ack is doing a lot of difference. I'm just looking down there at 94, everyone else around that 97%. A few Ack drops on the side of Slime Girl, so things will swing back over to a pretty even kill right now. That tiebreaker did just finish on the mainstream. If you want to go check it out, I'll have to go check that VOD out later. This is on a nice edge. I think the first break might be it, and there's Gunslinger going down. That score lead's going to start rocketing over towards SigmaArtoriaJi. I can't even say their name. My Angel Sigma will find a break. So now it's a 1v1, and there is a bit of recovery on Gunslinger. Another break for My Angel Sigma, and that Act also starting to wane. See that score lead starting to slightly shift over as Chen keeps up his combo. Oh, but he is going to miss on that stream, and that might be the map. Poke is going to continue to run away with us. He is not going to break. He's not going to let this opportunity go. Gunslinger going to find another miss, and that stream does end the Slime Girls. And who else would be able to put in a performance like this, huh? Poke is going to go for another FC, almost certainly. And that is going to be a break point for SigmaArtoriaJi. And that will be a massive chance for them to convert. And now the Slime Girls, this task has become much more difficult. They must win this point and, well, their own next point in order to force us to another tiebreaker. Can they do it? We're going to find out. Admirable scores all around. One miss for Gunslinger. It's a good Ack as well, but Poke with that FC, able to do what he needs to in order to get it across the line. SigmaArtoriaJi, where do they want to go with this? Do you try to go to something like Hard Rock 1? You know, it's comfortable, Hard Rock aim. Both their players are pretty comfortable on that, but I'd assume the Slime Girls are as well. Neither free mod has been tested either, so interested to see if that would be anything either team would be interested in picking. Now it will be the free mod 1. Wonder what the mods will be for SigmaArtoriaJi. I'd assume, actually, yeah, Poke. If Poke would want to hard rock on this, like My Angel Sigma, the type of player that would want to hard rock and leave Poke to play the hidden. Yep, it'll be hidden hard rock actually for My Angel Sigma. Hard rock for Gunslinger, hidden for Chinception. We saw the hidden hard rock on, I believe it was the free mod during the Broken Rage match with Broken Rage earlier. So we'll be interested to see how My Angel Sigma handles this. Obviously, risk reward with hidden hard rock. If you're comfy with hitting hard rock, it can be massive in terms of, you know, building up that score, but it can also be quite detrimental. Mind Sigma will find the first break. I believe it's a mistap on a slider there. And you can see Ak again doing a lot of wonders for them to try to keep the score lead as long as they can. Look at 99.5, 97 for Chin, 94 for Gunslinger. So we get into there's Ki soon. And oh, Poke finds a break. That's massive. And now the score lead's really going to start rocketing towards the Slime Girls. Oh, but Gunslinger's going to find a miss on that burst. It's now just Chinception with this hidden combo. Only big combo left in the lobby. The longer he can hold on, the more chance that they have in order to actually get this over the line and give themselves one pick of their own to make another tiebreaker. Jump section, Angel Sigma will find another break, but the score lead just going up as long as Conception can keep holding. He's gonna get through that burst, doesn't get tripped up on that slider. Can make it through that pattern as well, and this score lead, it's becoming insurmountable, especially with Gunslinger doing a lot of really good 1v1 work against Poke, trying to negate his recovery, and they're gonna see at the break, this is slipping kind of out of control with Conception's combo. Looks like we're going to find another break. Conception doing so well on this. Gunslinger's going to find a break. The map is over. And that will be the full combo for Chin. That is match changing. The Slime Girls have an opportunity to once again push us to tiebreaker. What will the pick be to get us there? What are they feeling? Do you try to go for maybe like a hidden one? I wonder what the eventual pick will be. And will be no mod 1. We will see the 96 Neko map. They're going to be banking it on aim. No, it's not like your super typical no mod 1. It's not looks like it's the comfiest map comparatively, but like it's relatively straightforward. 3 minutes, 9.2. Yeah, definitely not seeing any change-ups in the lineup. And just to remind everyone, we do have the match between Sir Your Mangoes and Team 12 going on the main stream. That's Z-Mecha versus Sir Your Pizza. So very interested to see how that match pans out. So after this one, go check that one out as well. I believe that these are the last two matches of this weekend. So we'll get all of our initial group stage, first weekend placements. But for now, we have to focus on this Nomad 1. Gunslinger with an early break. Shouldn't matter too much. Oh, my Angel Sigma, I think misaimed one of those triples there, and that's going to be pretty good for the Slime Girls. FC to FC, and then the recovery from Gunslinger are going to help to start to build this combo lead. A little act favor, or not little, it is a pretty 1% difference for Poke over Chin, but that's a big break from Gunslinger. This makes us back into a 1v1, and with the recovery from My Angel Sigma, that's going to start to help. But he's going to need to continue to hold, and specifically these two big combos have to hold. If either of them break, that may just be the map done and dusted. Oh, and they will get the advantage back, and Gunslinger finding a break. That's going to be really big now, but My Angel Sigma trades it out. That score lead only goes up to about 10k, and he's going to find another break. Oh, but Chin goes down, and that might just be the match. That might be it. Done and dusted. We may not get another tiebreaker. As Poke's going to continue to go, I think a misaim or an under-aim from Chin is going to spell the end of this match. It is a tragedy. And Poke doing what he has to do. He is seed 1 for a reason. 99.6. This just looks so comfortable for him. He will get through that burst section, and that may just be it. There's no recovery strong enough on the Slime Girls in order to bring it back. My Angel Sigma has done a really good job on his recovery, and so has Gunslinger to be fair, but it really all came down to the 1v1 between Chin and Poke, and Poke came up victorious this time. And this will be 5-3 in favor of SigmaArtoriaJi. We get to the closing sections of this match. Poke for style, looking to get his FC. And he will get it. It is in style for Poke. And it will be 5-3. We will not get a tiebreaker. But SigmaArtoriaJi will pick up their first win of the group. Slime Girls, a valiant effort. Some great individual showcase, especially from Chinception. But it is not going to be enough on this occasion. They will go down to 0-1. They'll be playing the other loser in their group. And Artoria, My Angel Sigma, and AltBalaji have a chance to instantly get one match or they have one match between them and instantly getting into the winner's bracket. And I believe that will be all from us on this stream. And for anyone else wanting to close out the night, go check out SouthAsiaSuiji on Twitch. The match between Team 12 and Sir Your Mangoes is still going on 3-3. We'll catch you over there. But from me and from Pilot, thank you and have a great night. See ya, everyone.